And then 99% of the American public and 100% of school teachers cannot read financials. And that includes the accounting teachers. Because I took accounting as an MBA program. I got thrown out of that class also because I said to my accounting teacher, you don't know what you're talking about. He was talking about this here and income statement. This is a statement of cash flow. This is a balance sheet over here. And the reason we're in trouble, as you know, is your savings are over here. It's a liability to a bank. So your savings are a liability to a bank. But to you, it's an asset. That's why it's called a balance sheet. I mean, right? You know all that.
Yeah.
And so what the banks have to do is, because your savings are a liability to them, they have to add assets. And that's why they came up with these MBSs, mortgage-backed securities, credit default swaps, bonds, gilts, boons. And what happened is, for years, the interest rates kept going down. I saw it. You saw it. Real estate went up and interest rates came down. The economy went into a boom. That's that hot air balloon hanging back there. As it dropped interest rates, the balloon got higher and higher. And you and I are the little guys in the gondola hanging there. But the moment this guy, Powell, started raising interest rates. So, Brian, if I have a bond paying 3% interest and the next bonds are paying 5%, what happens to the 3% bond?
Yeah. Price goes down.
Collapses.
Yeah.
So look at this here. So what happens is, here's your savings. Our banking system has all these bonds sitting here and then derivatives. And the moment the bonds went bad because they raised interest rates, the whole banking system started to collapse. Right? And then now, Credit Suisse was bonds, but Deutsche Bank's was derivatives. And derivatives, like when you squeeze an orange, the orange juice is a derivative of the orange. And so this was records. He was saying, Jim, I respect that guy a lot. He says, do you know how much in derivatives we have? We have a quadrillion in derivatives. Now, this is the question, $1 million question. I mean, you got to be higher math to understand this one. How many trillion is a quadrillion?
It's 1,000.
It's 1,000 trillion. So the derivative market is what that whole economy is hanging in here on this side here. Our banks are calling it assets because they count your savings as a asset. All this goofy stuff they could have taught you in school. I learned it as a kid. So derivatives, by Warren Buffett calls them weapons of mass financial destruction. We're going down, Brian. When Deutsche Bank went down, I went, oh my God, we're toast. But don't worry, send your kid to school, get a college degree, get a student loan. I mean, who in the world would be stupid enough to get a stupid student loan? You can't even qualify for a credit card, but they'll give you a $50,000 student loan. That was, thank you, Barack Obama and Michelle, the next president of the United States. I mean, God damn it, can't you see what's happening?
I appreciate you explaining what's happening on the balance sheet of those banks, because that's exactly what's happening. They bought low-yielding government debt because that's all that was out there, and they needed some yield a year ago. And then when rates went from 1% to 5%, those bonds go way down, points and points and points down, and now all of a sudden they're screwed. Yeah, exactly.
And that balloon comes down.
Yeah. In my closet there, I got Cash Flow for Kids, and I'm breaking it out this weekend with my 5 and 6-year-old, Robert, and I'm going to start giving them a proper financial education. So
let me say it again. As Maria Montessori said, what the hand does, the mind remembers. When I learned to fly this thing, I couldn't learn listening to a lecture. I couldn't learn reading a book. I had to fly this damn thing. And every day we practice crashing, because nothing's worse than a panic. And it goes like this, you go down. So the Marine Corps trained us to crash. We had to crash 3 times a day, Brian. Practice crashing. So in Vietnam, when I went down 3 times, it was like, okay, I've done this before. No big deal. So right now, as the economy crashes, I got my dirty Harry gun sitting right here, But I'm afraid that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Because I was just in Romania the other day, and they fight so hard for capitalism because they know what it's like. I have a friend who came from Cuba, and he says he just hung out in the supermarket. He says, I can't believe they have food on the shelves. But that's all coming to an end. We're looking at the end of the American empire because our school teachers are Marxists.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year is going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?